Well, interesting. Say, brother, sue me back. It must be going on double week because he should be back, but it's not. So, there's a man who wants to get out of here on behalf of my mom. I pray that I can, get on. Now let's get started. First thing first, we're gonna talk about. I don't know what's going on here. Is it a parental install or what? Chat with RTX. Okay. I know GeForce. Okay. First thing I want to do, pull out the card. Put in my other card from today. I knew I had another card up the stairs. Somehow, can't find it. I swear to God I put it in. But I couldn't find it this morning. I threw 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. Must be upstairs. Alright. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is go through the questions. Like, something's going on with this. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're going to action window. But just go Control R Delete. Now it's not responding. There's something wrong with this GeForce. Oh yeah, we got that working. GeForce Experience not working. Let's close it. Consent. User interface for administrative. I don't know what's going on. Alright, but that's what it was. Yeah, I couldn't see that there. Yeah. No problem. We'll worry about that later. Rex and dash cam. Today's date. All right. Go 1 second. Give me a couple seconds, guys. What I do now, we're going to go to questions. Go to 25 questions. We missed a week worth of questions. 200 questions. I don't know how many she's going to let us maybe go through. And honestly, white lady don't seem like she gives a damn, but I know she'll give a damn. But it's okay, motherfucker. I got you on recording. Ha! I got your ass on recording. Excuse me for burping. It's 36 gigabytes. Okay. Not that much. One more copy. Paste. Oh, it's 12. I don't need 2. Okay. So that's going to copy that movie over. When it's done, we're going to go forward. Now we open up Security Plus there. Let's go back to Security Plus. So we don't forget, we got Security Plus over here. And then we got CompTIA over here. And we're going to make sure we put both those together, because they are combined. We'll go to the downloadable mapping course, and let's talk about where we were. All right, so the first thing I learned is the chapters do not match the actual domains. It's fucked up, but we're going to talk about that right now. Okay? The chapters do not match the domains, so let's talk about it. We did 1, 2, 3 yesterday. So we're going to tell you what 4, 5, and 6 and 7 are today. Okay? 4, 5, and 6 and 7. Let's find 4. All right. So that is 1.5. So we did domain 1.5 today. All right. 1.5. 1.5. So put in here domain. Domain 1.5, security operations. Okay? That's a domain. Domain. All right, so we have standardized processes, streamlined operations, technology, tool, and integration, single pane of glass, and that is 1.5. Now, under 1.5, we got explain the importance and efficiency and process improvement. So the importance of efficiency and process improvement in my security job. We got the standardized process, to streamline automation, technology and tool integration, and then the single pane of glass type of programs that we use. Under standardized process, we have 2 areas: identification of tasks suitable to use automation, team coordinate to manage and facilitate that automation. And when we think about automation, so 1.1 or 1.5, that's topic A. 1.5 topic A, or chapter 4, we want to find repeatable tasks that do not require human interaction. Tasks that don't need to do human interaction. Like we're talking about SCADA and stuff like that that can manage process. Now, we want to streamline operations, Hank. We want to use what we call automation or orchestration. So we came with a program called Security Orchestration Automation Response. Security Orchestration Automation Response, called a SOAR. Now, we know a SOAR works with a SEAM. A SEAM is first, event identification, event management, and it runs to a SOAR. Then we go into orchestrating that threat intelligence data using data enrichment. That's a concept we learned today. Data enrichment, big term, and threat feed combination. And then we're going to minimize human engagement, that going back to standardized process. Now, topic B of lesson 4 was application programming interface, APIs, webhooks, and plugins. And she went through the slide. She did not say, as she should have, what the hell these domains are. But we learned from the last class what we should do. Lesson 4, topic B again. Underneath those application programming interface APIs, webhooks, which are what we call them, they're websites that send out messages. They call them webhooks, and plugins. And these, of course, these what APIs do. APIs are sending out webhooks. They're reaching out. Single pane of glass, all of everything on one frame. All the issues on one page in different sections. Then we get into chapter 5. And so chapter 5, let's go to chapter 5, lesson A. Where is chapter 5, lesson A? Find it. Chapter 5, lesson A, and I'll tell you where it's at. Because it's flipping domains. Yeah, they give me all kind of shit out of order, but you got to put this in the order of the domains so that you understand for the test questions where you are. So lesson 5, subsection A. There's B, there's topic C, but where's 5A? In the front must be first chapter, first domain. It's through lesson 3. All right, so lesson 3, lesson 11, lesson 13, lesson 11. And what I say lesson is chapter 11. Chapter 10, 13, 10, 2, let's to chapter 3, 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 4, chapter 4. It looks like there's no topic, there's no lesson 5 topic A. And I know there is. But it's not showing anything under topic A. All right, let's go and find it. Let's go find it. Go back up to the top of the page. All right, so keep this. I love how they gave me this map earlier in a different PDF, so I can open up this PDF and I can be able to open up the other flyer file. And I'm doing that with no problem, because sometimes you're going. It's better to have to open up the PDFs. So open up the test questions. Obviously, it takes a while to open up. Okay, good. That is opening up faster than normal. And then after that, open up the actual, not study notes, but the actual book. And I want the one that I've been writing in. I got 2 of them. And the good thing about it, you can save a copy and then you can come back and look at them. Let's talk about, again, we 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm going through that before I go into the next pages. Even though I know I got to go through a lot. So, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 3C, lesson 4, the review activity we just got through, lesson 4B. That's where we're at. We talked about API just now. The webhooks are automated messages that are sent from applications when certain events occur. Yeah, automated messages that happen from applications when certain events occur. I love using this tool because, one, I can highlight it and I can meditate on it versus having a big old fat heavy ass book. And I didn't mind that. But I wrote in the book though, and that felt good. One thing right about writing helps memorize shit too. Lesson 4 is about the SOAR, and again, come back to lesson 4 again. Let's go back to the summary. Automation is lesson 4. And that's what we did this morning. Automation and security operations is becoming increasingly important for all business sizes. Automation enables me to quickly identify threats, control data, ensure compliance. It also allows me to automate mundane tasks, freeing up staff to focus on most important matters. It also enables businesses to respond quickly and efficiency to security incidents with minimal disruption. Here are the guidelines. Automation is an essential tool in managing security. Right? An essential tool in managing security. Essential tool in managing security. Yeah. So one thing Shay realized as I spray disinfectant on the couch, I'm fighting odor that goes into the couch too by disinfecting it. And that keeps hot, because when you got trash that's been sitting there for weeks, and she's sitting there, and it don't smell bad now, but it was stinking before. She been doing some shit because she realized I don't like that shit, but it's okay. All right, so now you got additional practice questions at the Learning Center. We know. Then we get into lesson 5, vulnerability scanning. So that really is lesson 5. We're gonna talk about vulnerability scanning. I don't know why I can't see that in the PDF on the mapping, because you look at lesson 5 topic B and C, it skips. See, it goes vulnerability management, give a scenario of how we're going to implement the scanning, but it doesn't explain the scanning. You feel what I'm saying? It should explain the scanning. Then we're going to look at the tools. That's like a lot of these tools to work on for the first time. Then we're going to do the CVS. Then we're in that. So this is really what 4, 5, and then where is 6? 6 is going to be 2.3. Give a scenario, analyze data, prioritize the vulnerabilities. These are the questions are talked about if you missed them on the test. And it's all about the domain, even though they don't fucking say that. Then 6B We talk about scenario, analyze data, and prioritize vulnerabilities. And then it skips to chapter 14. We're gonna skip that for now, and we're gonna go to 7. Find chapter 7, and 7 is encompassing control. Now they put in 2.5 the concepts related to vulnerability response, handling, and management. Chapter 7, topic B, compensating control, is chapter 7 one, and that's one of the topics we studied today, Tuesday. Very fast, we know. But I got it on right. I got it on her words. Got her voice. Then we get into 7. Keep going to 7. All right. And it jumps to 4.1. 4.0, 4.1. 4.0 is reporting and communication to executives. And 4.1 is explaining the importance of my reporting and communication. We use vulnerability management reporting, compliance reports. We just told you about topic B. And that was that compensating controls. That's on the action plans. And you got configuration management, patching, compensating controls, awareness, education, training, changing business requirements, inhibitors or blockers of remediation. You got adversaries, MOUs, memorandum of understanding, versus service level agreement, SLA, versus organizational governance, versus business process interruption, versus degrading functionality of a system, degrading versus legacy programs, legacy systems, and then versus proprietary non-company systems, vendor systems. Then we get into topic A of lesson chapter 7, the metrics, the KPIs, the metrics and key performance indicators, the trends, the top 10, the critical vulnerabilities, zero-day exploits, and the SLO. Then after that, we went to 8. So we skip 4.2 because that's chapter 9. And we go back to 8. So lesson 8, topic A is 3.2. Given a scenario, perform an incident response and activity. So to fully understand this section, you really got to understand the chapter. That's why even though I'm going to see the answers and I'm going to tell her the answers in the class, I'm not rushing. Why? Because I got to really understand them. Just memorizing the answers ain't good enough. You understood later on when you went back and you spent those hours, and you're going to be spending those hours now. God willing, I get a job. I've been denied 2 interviews. I got denied on Wednesday because of the fact that I did not have I had a program that blocked me from doing fucking teams, and the bitch just got mad because she had 30 minutes and I lost 15 of it, so she knocked me off the top of that. But she had an attitude from the beginning of the call, so fuck you. And the attitude was, you're a fucking awesome nigga. And I am. She thought I was a white man, bitch, because I'm Hank. But I ain't a white man, I'm a black man. So fuck all you racist assholes who expect a white man when I'm black. My mama gave me that name. It's the name I have, and I got it, and I'm proud of it. But I am also proud to say, fuck you too. And keep going, amen. Yeah, Shay talking about, what we're going to do about that. I'm like, what we going to do about all that? Burns, cigarette burns. Obviously, somebody was smoking in your bed. What we going to do about all that? We're going to do about all this crap. I know I'd be laughing when Shay be talking to me as if her house is perfectly clean. She got a 20-year-old sofa and worried about a poop stain that obviously came out my booty because your ass on top of me, riding me and humping me. Huh? Maybe I don't ride. Anyway, that's one story. All right, so lesson 8. All right, so in this moment, we've talked for 19 minutes. Put a bullet point, and we'll call this domains for lesson 4 through 7, using domains 1 through 4. All right, and so again, I like this because I can go down, I can find the lesson on the right where it says covered in, and I can go right to it. So we know the chapter, and this is really interesting. The way the domain starts, the way we should memorize this book should be chapter 3 first, then chapter 11, then chapter 13, then chapter 11, then chapter 10, then chapter 13, then chapter 10, then chapter 2, then after chapter 2, chapter 4, then chapter 5, then chapter 12, then 11, then 12, then 11, then 12, then chapter 6, then chapter 14, then chapter 7, then chapter 1, then chapter 14, then chapter 8, then chapter 8, then chapter 2, chapter 9 and chapter 8, then chapter 7, then chapter 9. See how it's going back and forth? 8, 9, chapter 8, 9, chapter 8, 9. And that's how it should be. So since I got that, that's how I'm going to study it. Even though we're going, like she's going the old bullshit way, that's how we're going to study it. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to highlight, and I should be able to, the right answers based upon what we went through. We got first 25. Come on. Okay. Go through each one. They have what's called a community. And I'm just going through them. And as you can see, we'll come back. Sorry. We'll come back. Damn it. Right, grab here. Drag. Let go. Then boom. Come on. See how you do that? Okay. Now, I don't want to take another video. I mean, video's great, but you're not gonna go back and play them. I hate to say, I really play audio. Video's great, but but you gotta be watching the damn screen. And I can learn by hearing better. I learn by playbacks, laying on my bed. And as you can see, B, D, and E. Next question. A. This is the questions. These are the questions. Yeah. Next question. A. But I want to understand them. So I passed this. I'm like, fuck you. I know on shit. Next one's B. On path attack coming at port 80. And these are the parts of the attacks you got to learn. Next one. This one's cap shield as issue by 87%. Next one is business continuity plan versus, they always get that disaster versus business continuity. And it really, disaster is only for IT. That's the thing. Disaster is for IT only. CASB. C, DNS. That's a DNS problem. D for exploitation. I like how they're showing y'all the answers. Right now, I'm just highlighting them as I spend time to see them. Reconnaissance. This is an interesting one. Reconnaissance. I should be able to go down. I'm tired of using a mouse. Shoot. All right, next one. CNE. All right, this one's C, use application security as part of the pipeline and the CI/CD flow. All right, we're gonna memorize these. Next one, it's gonna be B, that's C. B, legacy systems. What is a legacy system? Learn that term. Okay, D, vulnerability parameters from the // and the exclamation point with reflected as a cross-site scripting attempt. B, schedule a review with all the teams to see what occurred. I believe I can pass the CISB and the pen test, but the pen test is going to take a lot more work. CISB is much shorter. Stack analysis. C, malicious files. Okay. All right. Following operational tasks: systems file analysis, firewall, internet IOC block actions, security application user errors, firewall IOC block actions. Notice what the it was that she didn't go over the actual. What are the following security tasks ideal for automation? Wow. Remember, as you spend time going through your domains, it all helps you to compartmentalize what this is. And so as you go back to automation, remember the automation was in lesson 4.0. Right? Wasn't it 4? Well, 4.0 was, that's communication 4.0, so that was wrong. It wasn't 4.0. It was in automation. Where is automation at? Prioritize vulnerability. Okay, vulnerability management, automation. Right here, 1.5, automation. So automations on the streamline operations and process improvement. So automations and process improvement. Automation, process improvement. Okay, B. Tricky one. A, mean time to detect. That's actual concept. All right, now we're finishing up B, clouds, micro scanners. Right now, we'll go back on these. We had these questions today. Now we're at 25, security alert. And that's going to be B. Yeah, we had this as well. Okay. Stop it. God damn you. There you go. All right. Now that's the security alert website policy. We're going to go through and we're going to highlight the word that goes with that question. We got 200 questions versus 715, but I still go back to my 700 to keep myself remembering because they all work together. Praise God. All right, so now starting today, question 26 to 50. A. All right, so let me give you the story and give you the analogy. All right. All right, so let's put a little blunt here. I'm going to talk. Make sure we don't miss anything.